General Hospital spoilers tease that Michael Corinthos finds himself at a crossroads, grappling with emotions he can't quite articulate. The weight of his knowledge about Willow Corinthos and Drew Quartermain looms large, leaving him unsure of how to proceed. When Michael stumbled upon the nursery footage, the images struck like a thunderclap, raw, vivid, and unrelenting. Seeing Drew and Willow together sparked not just anger but a deep, festering wound. Yet, rather than confront the situation head-on, Michael chose to internalize his rage, retreating into a strategic silence that speaks volumes about his priorities. Protecting himself, ensuring he held all the cards, became his instinct. In this chess game of emotions, his marriage was not the king piece he sought to shield, it was himself. Michael's reaction reveals layers of his upbringing and personality. A Corinthos to his core, he mirrors Sonny's tendency to calculate before he strikes, a skill honed through years of observing his father. However, it's not just Sonny's influence that shapes Michael, his Quartermain lineage also seeps through. This blend of strategy and simmering resentment creates a potent cocktail of emotions, leaving Michael teetering on the edge of confrontation. The hypocrisy of secrets, a Corinthos family legacy. For all of Michael's anger and disappointment, his own house is far from clean. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, his ex-girlfriend and, later, the woman he betrayed his wife with, lurks in the shadow of his conscience. While Michael rages against Willow's secrecy and perceived betrayal, he conveniently sidesteps his own transgressions. His affair with Sasha, though less scandalous on paper, carries an emotional weight that complicates his moral high ground. That Michael chooses not to disclose his past actions only deepens the hypocrisy at play. This cycle of secrecy and selective honesty is a hallmark of the Corinthos family, where loyalty and betrayal often dance a perilously thin line. Sonny's influence on Michael is evident here, as is Carly Spencer's. Carly, who might offer Michael advice rooted in logic and stability, is no stranger to duplicity herself. Michael's internal struggle between his parents' conflicting legacies underscores the complexity of his character. His hypocritical anger at Willow reflects his inability to reconcile his upbringing with his current situation. When knowledge becomes a burden. Michael's knowledge of Willow and Drew's indiscretion is not merely a secret he holds, it is a burden that shapes his every move. That burden grows heavier with each passing day, as he grapples with how to wield the information. While some might expect Michael to confront his wife immediately, his choice to wait reveals the depth of his inner conflict. He is torn between exposing the truth to gain clarity and keeping it hidden to maintain control over the narrative. The decision to withhold this knowledge has broader implications for Michael's psyche. His instinct to strategize rather than emote speaks to his upbringing in a world where power dynamics often supersede genuine connection. Yet, it also reveals his vulnerability, a fear of what he might lose if he acts too rashly. Is it his marriage he fears losing, or is it the version of himself he has carefully constructed, one that seems increasingly at odds with the situation he faces? Michael's behavior is, in many ways, a direct reflection of his upbringing. The dual influences of Sonny and Carly are etched into his very being, shaping his outlook on loyalty, revenge, and vulnerability. Carly's advice would likely steer him toward stability and open communication, but Sonny's imprint runs deeper. Michael's calculated approach to conflict mirrors Sonny's tendency to strike when it benefits him most, even if it means sacrificing emotional transparency. This internal battle between nature and nurture adds another layer to Michael's dilemma. His inclination to seek revenge over reconciliation is a testament to Sonny's enduring influence, even as Michael struggles to define himself outside of his father's shadow. The bitterness and resentment bubbling beneath the surface are not merely reactions to Willow's betrayal, they are echoes of a childhood spent navigating the volatile dynamics of the Corinthos household. A brewing storm, the future of Michael and Willow. As Michael processes the stages of grief over his potentially crumbling marriage, his emotions vacillate wildly. From fury and disgust to sadness and resignation, Michael's journey is one of constant upheaval. Willow's repeated dishonesty only serves to fuel his anger, as he begins to question not just her loyalty but the very foundation of their relationship. Drew's role in the betrayal adds another layer of complexity, forcing Michael to contend with feelings of jealousy, inadequacy, and distrust. The question remains, how will Michael move forward?
Will he confront Willow with what he knows, or will he allow his bitterness to fester, creating an even wider chasm between them? The answer lies in whether Michael can overcome the dual legacies of his parents and forge a path that prioritizes honesty and healing. However, given his track record and the influence of his upbringing, it seems more likely that Michael will choose a route fraught with conflict and retribution, setting the stage for further heartbreak. A story of conflict, betrayal, and legacy. Michael Corinthos' plight is not just a story of marital discord, it is a deep exploration of identity, legacy, and the scars of upbringing. His struggle to reconcile his anger with his own hypocrisy mirrors the broader conflicts that define the Corinthos family. As Michael navigates the fallout of his discovery, he must decide whether to embrace the values of honesty and vulnerability or succumb to the corrosive instincts of revenge and secrecy. The path he chooses will not only determine the fate of his marriage but also the kind of man he ultimately becomes. A star in the making, Delilah Dotilo joins the holiday festivities. The magic of Port Charles will be infused with youthful charm this holiday season, as young actress Delilah Dotilo makes her debut on General Hospital. Following in the footsteps of her father, Brian Dotilo of Days of Our Lives fame, Delilah steps into the spotlight for a special guest appearance in a festive episode. This heartwarming casting choice promises to bring a delightful sparkle to the show's holiday celebrations, showcasing how daytime dramas continue to inspire generations of talent. Fans can expect Delilah's scenes to add a touch of lightness amid the heavy storylines currently unfolding in Port Charles. Her inclusion is a reminder of the soap opera's enduring tradition of blending emotional depth with moments of pure joy. As audiences prepare for her arrival, there's hope that this young starlet might become a recurring presence in the world of General Hospital. Saying goodbye, Danny Morgan and Sam McCall's final farewell. Emotions will run high as the week unfolds, with Danny Morgan set to appear on Monday, November 18th, Wednesday, November 20th, and Thursday, November 21st. These episodes mark a pivotal moment for Danny as he bids farewell to his mother, Sam McCall, whose funeral is sure to be a poignant and heartbreaking event. The impact of Sam's death reverberates across Port Charles, forcing Danny to confront a loss that no teenager should have to endure. Danny's grief provides a window into how loss can shape young lives, particularly in a town like Port Charles, where tragedy often strikes without warning. As he grapples with the weight of his mother's absence, Danny's interactions with those around him will likely provide a profound exploration of resilience and the importance of community in times of sorrow. New faces at PCU, Kai and Quinn shake things up. Port Charles University is buzzing with fresh energy as new characters step onto the scene. Jens Austin Astrup makes an unforgettable debut as Kai, the newest star quarterback at PCU and an unexpected thorn in Trina Robinson's side. Their partnership on a school project, marred by Kai's no-show antics, sets the stage for a fiery dynamic filled with tension and potential sparks. The friction between these two promises to evolve into a storyline worth watching, as their clashing personalities hint at deeper layers waiting to be explored. Adding to the mix is Jequin Jackson, who takes on the role of Quinn, a fellow PCU student and Kai's confidant. Quinn's presence amplifies the drama, offering insights into Kai's life off the field and perhaps even stirring up more complications for Trina. Together, Kai and Quinn bring a fresh wave of intrigue to the canvas, injecting youth and vitality into the ongoing narrative. A bittersweet goodbye, Robert Scorpio and Holly Sutton's exit. The departure of Robert Scorpio and Holly Sutton marks the end of an era for General Hospital, at least for now. Tristan Rogers and Emma Sams delivered a final bow as their beloved characters exited during the week of November 11th to 15th. Fans were treated to a heartfelt reunion between the two before they vanished from Port Charles, leaving behind a mix of joy and sadness. Holly's dramatic escape into hiding, with Robert at her side, was a fitting send-off for the iconic super couple. Though their exit leaves a noticeable void, it's clear this isn't the last we'll see of either character. Robert's mention of a round-trip ticket and Anna Devane's hint about his potential return to build a relationship with his newfound daughter, Sasha Gilmore, ensure that their stories are far from over. For now, fans can only speculate on when and how the duo might re-enter the fold, adding another layer of suspense to their legacy. The long-awaited return, Lulu Spencer awakens. Port Charles is set to welcome back one of its most beloved daughters, as Lulu Spencer finally awakens from her coma. Fans have eagerly awaited this moment,
and the week of November 18 to 22 promises to deliver. Alexa Havins takes over the role, bringing a fresh perspective to a character who has been absent from the canvas for far too long. Lulu's return is not just a personal milestone for the character but a major event for her loved ones, whose lives have carried on in her absence. Lulu's storyline has been dormant since the floating rib explosion in late 2020 left her gravely injured and comatose. Her re-entry into the world of Port Charles is sure to be both heartwarming and challenging, as she reconnects with family and friends while grappling with the time she's lost. The transition from Emmy Ryland to Alexa Havins will undoubtedly bring new energy to Lulu's character, allowing her to hit the ground running as she dives into fresh storylines. What's next for Port Charles? With casting changes, emotional goodbyes, and new arrivals, General Hospital continues to prove why it remains a cornerstone of daytime drama. The shifting landscape of Port Charles reflects the complexities of its characters, offering viewers a blend of nostalgia, excitement, and anticipation for what's to come. From the tender moments of farewell to the thrilling promise of new beginnings, the stories unfolding this week promise to captivate audiences and keep them coming back for more. The General Hospital fandom has been abuzz with speculation following Robert Scorpio's sudden departure. Viewers, especially longtime fans, have taken to social media platforms like Reddit to discuss Tristan Rogers' status on the show. Many are unwilling to believe this is the end of Robert's journey, citing the character's legacy and enduring importance to the series. One impassioned fan exclaimed, "This is Robert Scorpio. He deserves a grand send-off when he leaves." This sentiment echoes across the fanbase, with many expressing hope for a triumphant return. The uncertainty surrounding Robert's future on GH has fueled rumors. Some have speculated that Rogers' age or potential health concerns might be factors in his reduced screen time. However, insiders hint at a brighter future, suggesting that both Tristan Rogers and Emma Sams, who plays Holly Sutton, are likely to return next year. Until then, fans remain steadfast in their belief that this is not a final goodbye but a temporary farewell for a character who has stood the test of time. Promises of a return, the round-trip ticket. Before leaving Port Charles, Robert Scorpio made one thing abundantly clear: his departure was not permanent. The round-trip tickets he carried symbolized more than just his physical journey, they represented his intention to return and rebuild the relationships he holds dear. Among these is his newly discovered daughter, Sasha Corbin, whose existence upended Robert's world in the most unexpected way. The emotional depth of Robert's final scenes before his departure highlighted his inner turmoil and hope for the future. His determination to reconnect with Sasha and strengthen their bond offers a glimpse of what might be in store upon his return. This storyline not only adds layers to Robert's character but also opens doors for Sasha's development, as she navigates the complexities of her newfound lineage. Fans can only imagine the drama and heartwarming moments that await when Robert inevitably steps back into Port Charles. A romantic goodbye, Robert and Holly's departure. In one of the most romantic exits General Hospital has seen in years, Robert Scorpio and Holly Sutton left Port Charles together. Their reunion had been a whirlwind of emotions, culminating in a passionate kiss at the airport. Holly's decision to leave, despite Anna Devane urging her to stay and reveal her true feelings, was a bittersweet moment for fans who have long rooted for Robert's happiness. The rekindling of Robert and Holly's love story brought a sense of closure to their tumultuous history. Yet, it also left room for new beginnings. As the couple departed for an unknown destination, viewers were reminded of the enduring nature of their bond. Their shared history, marked by adventure, loss, and rediscovery, continues to be a cornerstone of GH lore. Whether this marks the end of their story or simply the beginning of a new chapter remains to be seen. Shocking revelations, the truth about Sasha Corbin. One of the most jaw-dropping twists in recent General Hospital history was Holly Sutton's revelation that she is Sasha Corbin's mother and that Robert Scorpio is her father. This bombshell added a dramatic new layer to the lives of both characters, reshaping their identities and their connections to Port Charles. While some fans questioned the plausibility of the timeline, the requisite soap opera paternity tests confirmed the truth. This revelation was not without its challenges. Sasha, already grappling with personal losses and struggles, must now come to terms with the reality of her parentage. Meanwhile, Robert is thrust into the unexpected role of fatherhood late in life, a dynamic that promises to add complexity to his character. The storyline serves as a testament to GH's ability to weave intricate relationships that keep audiences invested. The rescue that changed everything.
Holly's return to Port Charles earlier this year was a momentous occasion, marked by revelations and high-stakes drama.
After being held captive alongside Lucky Spencer, she was rescued by Anna Devane and Jason Morgan. Her time in captivity added new layers to her character, highlighting her resilience and fortitude. This ordeal also set the stage for her reunion with Robert and the eventual revelations about Sasha. The rescue mission showcased GH's signature blend of action and emotional depth, reminding viewers why characters like Holly and Robert have remained so beloved. Their shared experiences during this period strengthened their bond, setting the stage for their eventual departure together.
This chapter in their story underscores the enduring appeal of adventure and romance in daytime drama. A legacy worth celebrating. Robert Scorpio's legacy on General Hospital is one of adventure, romance, and unwavering loyalty. Since Tristan Rogers' debut in 1980, Robert has been a central figure in countless iconic storylines, from espionage missions to complex love triangles. His connections to Anna Devane and Holly Sutton have defined much of his journey, creating relationships that continue to captivate audiences. As Robert and Holly embark on their journey together, fans are left to reflect on the impact of his character over the decades. Whether this is a temporary pause or the beginning of a longer absence, one thing is clear: Robert Scorpio's story is far from over. Viewers eagerly await his return, ready to welcome him back into the ever-evolving tapestry of Port Charles.